Hello and welcome to today's press review, where we take a look at major headlines in Cameroon's newspapers this Wednesday. The Guardian Post leads with the headline, Atanganji declares merciless crackdown on politicians fanning flames of violence. The paper reports that the Minister of Territorial Administration has vowed severe measures against any political figures attempting to incite unrest ahead of the upcoming presidential election. Similarly, Mutation warns, évitons de franchir la ligne rouge. The paper highlights that Minister Atanganji has once again cautioned politicians against pushing the country towards chaos in the post-election period. Cameroon Tribune also focuses on the issue with the headline, Threats on Presidential Election, Government Warns Troublemakers. The paper reports that in a March 4th press briefing, Atanganji insisted that any individual or group seeking to disrupt the electoral process will face the full arm of the law. Emergence newspaper then discusses the recent attacks on the Minister of Youth Affairs Mununa Fotso and Ambassador Daniel Evina in Belgium by members of the Brigade Anti-Sadina, a radical diaspora group opposing the government. The legal sector is also in turmoil as La Nouvelle Expression captions. The paper reports that for 3 days, lawyers across the country will boycott courts and suspend the wearing of their robes in protest against injustices and abuses they face while carrying out their duties. Innovation newspaper says the protest, which began today, March 5, 2025, will last until Friday, disrupting legal proceedings nationwide. The issue of hate speech remains a concern in Cameroon's media landscape. The Tomoin reports that, despite the National Communication Council issuing yet another warning on March 3rd, many journalists and media professionals no longer take these threats seriously. La Voix du Consommateur newspaper then reports on the Nchang landslide with the headline, Falaise de Nchang, la réaction du Mentepe toujours attendue. The road remains closed since the deadly landslide of November 5, 2024, the paper reports. On a more positive note, La Météo highlights a major funding initiative for potable water in rural areas. The paper reports that on March 4th in Yaoundé, funding partners unveiled the budget needed for 300 mini water supply projects aimed at improving access to drinking water. Finally, Integration newspaper focuses on women's contribution to sustainable development in Central Africa. The article explores the growing role of women in shaping policies and economic development across the region. See you next time when we review the press.